You need this. My energy.
Shall.
I know how to always remind you that there was other session before. So we need to put on, make sure the recording is on.
I'll make a little comment, you know that.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going to call to order this regular meeting of the Board of the Allegheny County Sanitary Authority. Today is April 25th, 2024. There was an executive session prior to this meeting, and there were no votes taken during that session. We're going to start off with the roll call.
Teresa Cal Smith. Darren Kelly.
Here.
Paul Klein.
Here.
Emily Kincaid.
Here.
Sylvia Wilson.
Here.
Harry Reedshaw.
Here.
Dr. Barb Killian.
Present and accounted for. All right, can we all rise for the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
So we're going to start off with information items. There are no public comments requested for this evening, so we're going to move on to information item B, which is the wet water treatment plan expansion cost report as per attached exhibit A. Ms. Kennedy.
Thank you. So yeah, it's nice to come back and show you the cost report for the plant expansion. We're really making wonderful progress. The one thing I will mention, for the solids thickening and dewatering, we are going to be bidding that in the next couple of months. We would expect that to be awarded in the next couple of months, but that $4.5 million is because we pre-purchased the dewatering centrifuges. So that's why there is a little bit of money in there, but that isn't the full project, which is nearing the completion and design. And then, as you can see, we're really getting very pretty advanced with the projects that have been going on what seems like forever. The north end, which we started in 2020, we're at $87 million of completed work at this point, with a lot to show for it. And then the East Headworks, which you get to see when you come in, we're at almost $76 million, and water is going to start flowing through that later this summer. So we are hitting some milestones and really starting to see some of these projects come to life. So with that, I'd be happy to take any questions.
Well, I just want to say that while water is wet, we're talking about treating wastewater.
Thank you.
Any questions for? Okay, we're going to move on to item C, the report on 2024 operating cost revenues compared to the budget as per attached. That is exhibit B. Ms. Kincaid.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is the first report for 2024. This is through the first quarter through March 31st. 25% of the year has already been expired, believe it or not. And as of this point, we had spent 23% of our operating budget and had collected 26% of our operating revenue. So we continue to operate in a sound fiscal manner. If there's any questions, I'll be happy to entertain them.
Okay, hearing none, let's move on to item D. This is the report of actions by the executive director and approval of the correction change orders, less than $30,000, and a cumulative total change order value to date of less than 5% of the original contract amount, exhibit C.
And Chair, we've done a couple of changes here. The first boils down to creating better drainage.
period. In the second, there were interferences with attempting to mount some fixtures. That's these two.
Are there any questions?
Wait a minute, I want you to say that word down there. Liquid capital.
I can't say.
Capacitance?
Capacitance.
Capacitance.
Thank you.
I got tripped over with wet water. All right. We have, number 1 here. So under number 5, number 5, under contract 1723E, North End Facilities from Gronder Technical Services in the amount of $22,615.91. These costs are associated with the addition of receptacles for portable chemical sump pumps and changing the chemical building interior lighting to pendant mounted style due to clearance issues. The original amount of the contract was $3,455,555. The current value of the contract, including this change order, is $3,516,607.50.
Madam Chair, because this is simply for informational purposes, the vote is required.
Thank you. All right, so moving on to action items. First, may I have a motion and a second for approval of the minutes?
So moved.
Second. Oops. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. So next we have, we need to, authorize payments of invoices. So consider authorizing payments of invoices in excess of $23,200 processed during the period of March 19 to April 15, 2024, and review the summary report of expenses in excess of $12,600 processed during the same period. This is exhibit D.
Madam Chair, the board has had opportunity to review invoices. If you have fellow questions, we will respond.
Looking to see what I have. Reading glasses. Nothing. Hold on one moment. Now we're cooking the gas. Okay, so we need a motion and a second to consider authorizing.
So move.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
The motion to consider authorizing has passed. Next, we have a motion to award the following contract. This is contract number 1794, sewer improvements, contract 2024 to Frank J. Galata, Vitola. That's better. Construction Incorporated at the price of $1,989,200. Bids received are indicated in exhibit E.
Madam Chair, we received good pricing for the annual contract. We recommend for.
Can I get a motion and a second?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The motion passes. Now we are on action item D. So this is a motion to authorize the preparation of specifications and advertising for bids for the following contracts, see exhibit F. So this is, this first contract is, number 1804 for Sheridan Park Ecosystem Maintenance. And this is for 2025-26.
Madam Chair, this is a, as indicated, a continuation of what has been required of us in conjunction with our work on the Sheridan Park project. We were required to keep down the invasive species. I think there are 4. And I used to know what they were, but they're still invasive. We have to monitor, we have to maintain, and we have to plant as necessary. This takes us into the next year.
Are there any questions on that other than what specific species were?
If you have those questions, Mike will be.
What is the periodic, like how often is this?
It's ongoing. They spray and they, as well as they selectively apply herbicide in select areas down there. So it's every year, continuous. So a continuous process of cutting and spraying and seeding. So
So is there a point at which, yeah, I would imagine if you're putting in new plantings, it's native stuff that hopefully will kind of propagate. Is there a point at which the?
yeah, I mean, we're making
Wonder.
good progress with control of poison hemlock. You know, you know.
I just want out on you.
Right, and the knotweed as well, and we fully expect it, you know, the area to come under control in the next couple of years. I think it would be, we're making good progress with that
Thank you.
invasive species control.
Or knotweed in there.
Knotweed.
I thought that was supposed to be edible if you get it at a certain point of the year. If you get it early on, I thought it was edible.
Sylvia's gonna be cooking for us. All of knotweed recipes.
Okay, so I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Right, so next, we have the motion to approve the following change orders that exceed $30,000 in value or whose cumulative total value was previously approved. Change orders is greater than 5% of the original contract amount, and this is Exhibit G.
Madam Chair, we have a combination of changes embedded in this change order. There was some work required on the chlorine contact tanks on the troughs, the openings. Safety topic office that we requested, as I recall. And we took the sidewalk out that initially we had thought would be preferred to. However, it's not. Perhaps this one.
And so I'm going to go ahead and read these words under one. So this is specifically number 18, under contract 1723G, North End Plant Expansion from Viscaro Construction Company Incorporated in the amount of $64,831. These costs and credits are associated with chemical pump changes, adding safety tie-offs above tanks, elimination of sidewalk on the river wall, additional valving to the yard hydrant piping, and modifications to the chlorine contact tape through trough openings. The original amount of the contract was $94,124,350. The current value of the contract, including this change order, is $108,738,488.42. Can I get a motion in a second?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we have F, we have a motion to approve the following service authorizations for professional consultants. Assignment is based on consultants' past efforts, knowledge, and understanding of the tasks involved, and the availability of the consultant staff to perform the tasks in time required.
Madam Chair, this item F, G, and H all went before for the professional services committee. This item is, as identified, is work being performed by the retained consultant. This is specific to CM work on the Langton Pump Station project. Mike, would you speak to it?
Yeah, thank you, Arletta, Madam Chair. The Langton Pump Station project is for compressed air. We're replacing the compressed air ejector station that's been giving us some problems for some time. This is located in the Hazelwood area of the city. We're gonna be replacing the station with a submersible package station at the same location. We're currently out to bid with the project and bids are due tomorrow. Hatch has been supporting us with design reviews and they are very familiar with the project and have the requisite experience. So our recommendation is for their award.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions on this?
I move that we approve this.
All right,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
That is item F. We're gonna move on to G. We have a motion to approve the modifications of service authorization 346 for Prime AE for additional work associated with the remote pump station improvements project for an amount not to exceed $216,876.04.
Madam Chair, this authorization, as indicated, is modification of existing work. We'll ask Mike once again to speak to it. Pump stations everywhere.
Thank you, Arletta, Madam Chair, members of the board. This project is for various improvements to Ella and Corliss pump stations. These improvements include replacement of the roofing, piping, spiral staircases, electrical and HVAC equipment. Since the project's inception, we've added a number of items to the scope of work to include replacement of the overhead crane, as well as sanitary facilities at Ella Pump Station. We've also added HVAC work and roofing and other items at the 07 pump station, at 07 access shaft to this project. We received a proposal from Prime AE for this additional work and we've reviewed it internally and we recommend the board.
Thank you for that recommendation. Are there any questions? Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Item H, motion to approve modifications of service authorization 264 for 9 rooftops to continue supporting both strategic communications and public relations for an amount not to exceed $1,133,635.
Madam Chair, not rooftops, one of USA has been providing communication support for quite some time. They have done an excellent job helping us to brand and just to be in the market, a market that is not particularly receptive to wastewater treatment talk. And some of the videos they have helped to create have certainly given us the opportunity to be seen and heard by people who otherwise would not have. When we got to the point of being part of that opening act in movie theaters, where if you came early, you got to see us. Ironically, which happened just at the same time, you had to pick your own seat, so people didn't go early anymore. I digress. There was an airport coming home. 2, 4. Thank you.
Well, I definitely always get there early, even though the seats are always selected, to my husband's chagrin. Can I get a motion, please?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That motion is carried. All right, great. I, motion to authorize the executive director to execute the First Amendment to the memorandum of understanding dated March 21, 2021, with River Life to add reference references to the former Cordella site on the north shore and revise certain references to ALCOSAN's property on the south shore. The MOU provides for communication between ALCOSAN and Riverlife as it relates to the West End Sewer and Trails Upgrade Project and the Clean Water Plan.
Madam Chair, this is a lot of words to say. We're just expanding our existing agreement. We're in good partnership with Riverside in support of their West End Sewer Trails project. And there's always the opportunity to expand, and that's what we're doing.
Thank you. Any questions?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. Next, we have J. This is the motion to adopt resolution number 2024-04-01, authorizing the executive director to execute the Ohio River Tunnel Project Agreement of cooperation with the Pittsburgh Water and Sewer Authority.
Madam Chair, the board may recall entered an agreement with the USA for other issues. This has indicated it's very specific to the ORT. Mike, if you would speak to it.
Thank you, Arletta, Madam Chair, members of the board. This cooperation agreement is between us and PWSA. We have to obviously, in conjunction with our Ohio River Tunnel project, move some PWSA facilities, and utilities, water lines, sewer lines, fire hydrants, valves, and things like that. It also lays forward a process by which PWSA will be reviewing our final design drawings and offering feedback to ALCOSAN and us in a timely manner so we can modify our drawings as needed to meet their needs. Similar to M29 agreement, which was done a few years back, we worked cooperatively with our solicitor as well as the solicitor from PWSA to iron out the terms of this agreement so we can move forward with our Ohio River Tunnel project. We're currently in the process of working with Westview Water on a similar agreement in McKees Rocks to relocate water lines and valves and hydrants on their facilities. So this has been Max, a while in coming. So we finally ironed out all the details. Everybody's happy, and we're recommending this resolution.
Good to hear. Any questions? Okay, can I get a
Motion to adopt.
Second.
all in favor? Come on, ladies.
Aye.
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 Thank you. The motion carries. Moving on to K, we have a motion to adopt resolution 2024-04-02, retaining an investment banking team to underwrite bonds for the potential refinancing of the outstanding 2013 series debt in order to achieve significant interest rate savings and to issue additional bond proceeds under the Sewer Revenue Bond Series 2024. The additional proceeds will be used for the continued financing of the authority's capital improvement program.
Madam Chair, this item K and L was for the Finance Committee, and we will both move forward with unanimous approval. As indicated in K, we have an opportunity to refinance the 2013 bonds with the potential for significant savings. And we are entering the era of being in the new money market annually for quite some time. You cannot do what's taking place out here that you can see, and what will take place throughout the collective conveyance. We'll see, I'm telegraphing to the conveyance system without expending a lot of money. We were pleased to take the proposed team to the Finance Committee, and equally pleased to bring it for you today. Karen, would you care to add anything?
Thank you, Ms. Arletta. Members of the board, we went through an extensive process this year, to look at the underwriting team that we wanted to propose to you. We went out and we did a thorough RFP process. It started last fall. It took us quite some time and we vetted all those responses. We went out and got 17 quality responses. We're very pleased with the quality and number of responses and the interest in the authority and our underwriting ability, which is great, being that we're going to be in the market quite frequently. So I have Charlie Goodwin here with us, who is our financial advisor from Bank of New York Mellon. If there are additional questions or informational items that you would like to consider prior to moving forward with this resolution, but we do recommend moving forward with the resolution.
Any questions? So it sounds like we're grouping K and L together.
You are not.
We're not doing that.
Motion to approve.
Yeah.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so then that motion carries. Now we're gonna talk about L, and this is the motion to adopt resolution 2024-04-03, authorizing the authority to issue its sewer revenue bonds series 2024. Proceeds from the bonds will be used for continued financing of the authority's capital improvement program, and depending on existing market conditions, may be used to refinance outstanding 2013 bonds.
And this item authorizes the people that you just retained to go to work.
There we go. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, the motion carries. And we are rounding the corner on the last one, thank God. Motion to accept the proposals as recommended by the authority's risk manager to provide insurance coverage to ALCOSAN for the period of May 16, 2024 through May 16, 2025, at a total premium of $1,905,619 as per attachment H.
And nobody likes to talk about insurance because no matter what it for, it's something that you require, if you hope you never have to use, and you typically pay a lot for it. We're very fortunate with the numbers that we have and are being presented to you today for this renewal. There was the potential for them to be significantly higher than this. We want to thank our risk management consultant, Mark McCall from Tucker Johnson Smelter, for doing a great job for us. Karen.
Again, I just kudos to Mark and his team. We went out into a renewal. We had done a whole remarketing of the program last year. This is the second year of that program. So this is the renewal. So we're very pleased. We came in under budget. We looked at this, throughout the year. We estimated where we thought we would be, and we came in slightly under where we thought we'd be last August. So again, kudos to Mark and his team. But we would recommend approval.
Thank you. Can I get a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That
Aye.
motion to accept carries. We are now on to new business. And is there any new business?
He would just like to acknowledge the administrative professional to this board, to myself, for the good and faithful work she does. And our,
Thank
the
you.
right prayer.
And I don't even know if that qualifies as new business. All right, so we are going to adjourn this meeting. I do want to affirm yet again that water is indeed wet. The next meeting is May 16th. See you guys then.